of his quarterback's best friends this week. It's the Steelers and the Commanders, and it's all up next on EA Sports.
It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, we look at this Steeler ball club entering play. They've been playing well, really well. Winners of 5 in their last 7, but losers last time out.
But meanwhile, for the visiting Commanders,
they were winners last time out, so they'll be looking, Charles, to make it 2 in a row.
And what I enjoyed when I watched their game tape and their victory last week is they put it together in every phase. Good offense, good defense, and some key plays on special teams. Let's see if they can get that second win in a row.
The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final 2 bring us as we're off in Week 9?
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
So out come the Steelers now for their first drive. And here's a look at their leader, standing 6'4".
I tell you what, when he is on schedule for that week, secondaries take notice because you've got to stay alert back there on every snap. A truly powerful arm, one is capable of challenging any level of the defense on any given play. That's why so many scouts preach arm talent when preparing for the NFL draft. A quarterback with arm strength to make every throw in the book, he's an asset to have in any offense.
These are his numbers from last week's contest. 5 catches, 71 yards.
And he was able to haul that pass in there, but he knows he's got a tough task ahead of him. This unit in the top 5 in the NFL against the pass. He's going to have to really work hard to get open.
2nd and 3. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Pittsburgh getting 16 yards there and also a first down.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
From the 42-yard line, here's the 2nd and 5.
Again, he'll drop to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Crawford.
You talk about this Washington defense.
They're going to need to be strong against the run in this one.
And when people talk about facing a challenge, they are certainly getting one in this ball game because they are facing the #1 rushing unit in the NFL, which means it's going to be a contest they've got to be prepared for from the first snap.
And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 23.
Give them 19 there as the drive marches forward.
That early game script that they drew up is working pretty well here on this first drive. Already in field goal range, Charles knocking on the door of the red zone.
You know, Brandon, when we met with the coaching staff, they kind of predicted that they would come out firing like this. I think you and I were a little skeptical it'd be this easy, but they certainly knew what they were doing in scouting, in preparation, and understanding what their team was capable of.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he'll get a couple here down to the 22.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run total.
And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. And that'll bring up 4th down on the big sack with a loss of 5.
Riley Patterson now on for the field goal.
From the right hash, this from 45 yards away.
Patterson's kick is good.
And the Steelers will jump out to a 3-zip lead. No touchdown there, but if that first drive is any indication, looks like they're going to have a pretty good day passing the football.
I would say confidence would have to be pretty high after that first drive, able to throw it almost at will. You're exactly right. They didn't get the touchdown, but 3 points serves as a nice notice about how this offense is going to move.
And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. So out comes the Washington offense as they get their first shot.
And leading him out is their fifth-year quarterback.
We're seeing it more and more in this league, how teams love to have athletes back there taking the snaps, guys who can throw it and move around and get yardage with their legs if needed. He's one of the best examples that we see out there right now. He can throw for hundreds of yards one week and then run for 100+ the next. He adds an extra dimension that really confounds defenses when he puts it all together.
Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 37. On the RPO, that's complete right side. That one a first down pickup of 8. Zero hesitation that time. That was get ball, throw ball.
Yeah, turn into a smoke route. If you see the coverage off the receiver, doesn't matter whether you call it a run or not. Just take the ball, get it out to him.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd and a couple.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile.
And he's going to have a Commanders first down by about a yard as they're able to convert on 3rd and 2.
And how about that on 3rd down? So many different directions an offense can go. Throw it out wide to the receivers, get it to their speedy running back. They changed up everything and handed it to the fullback, and he surprised them all and picked up a first down.
Only able to gain a couple there, and that will bring up 2nd down.
You look at this Steeler defense.
They've been very good against the pass so far this year. Number 4 in the NFL right now.
Take those rankings, throw them right out the window, because this is what you prepare for. This is what you practice for. This is what you think about. The ultimate test, taking out the number 1 overall offense in the league.
The first down line at the 34 here on 3rd down. They'll look to throw. Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down. It's a loss of 10 on the sack, and it leads to 4th. You know darn well both of these teams reviewed the film and saw that this defense had 5 sacks last week. They got to keep their QB upright.
And they're going to try their best to do exactly that. But they're facing a team where getting to the quarterback is a mindset. It's a mantra for them. And they play a game within the game. And you know what it is? Let's race to the quarterback and see who gets there first.
They'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. No returning this one. It sails out of bounds, and they'll spot it right at the 20.
The Steelers offense and their quarterback coming out for their 2nd drive. And he continues to show off his ability to run the football when the opportunity is right. He is the NFL leader in rushing yards from the QB position.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And this one is incomplete.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
From the gun, he'll hand this off.
Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. He's got his target. That's complete. Still going inside the 20.
And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. A big play there. His first touchdown on the year.
And the Steelers are able to stretch out their lead. Boy, Charles, this offense is just so explosive. They lead the league in scoring, and another example of just how good they are right there on that play.
Yeah, we often overstate about how explosive teams are, but this team is truly a threat to score on every snap, especially on the first few plays of any series. And a big streak like that only adds to their reputation as the league's best offense.
So an early 10-0 lead for them now as they kick it away. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. Now Washington going to retake the field for drive number 2. 4-4 their record through 8 games on the season. Would you say that this team has overperformed, underperformed, or are they kind of right where you thought that they would be?
Do you mind if I say yes, yes, and yes? Because ultimately to me, 4-4 is about where they should be, because we've seen weeks where they've been really, really good. They've looked terrific. Other weeks where we wondered just how good is this team. They want to be consistent in their play, not consistently inconsistent, which is what they've been thus far.
And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards. Here's James. And this is going to be a Commander's first down as he's able to get this up past the 40.
Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
And that's off the mark, incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap. He locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Being chased out left. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. The corner blitz gets there as he goes down for a loss of 7.
I thought there at the end he may have had a chance to release that, but that pocket closed a little too quickly, and down he went.
Yeah, he was certainly trying to do everything he could to extend the life of the play, probably counting in his head 1, 2, and then he ran out of time.
This is taken at the 23. That'll go as a punt of 42, 7 on the return. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. So here are the Steelers to take over on offense. They lost 2 straight coming in, but good news for them right now. They've got the lead and the football. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. On play action, they'll throw. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a 1st down.
Give him a little extra credit there. His head was cool as the play broke down. Didn't force a throw, and in the end, got to show off his athleticism with a nice gain to bring up a new set of downs.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. Here's 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the Commander's 47.
Now back to throw. Looking left side, and he's got him in. That's Crawford. And they're going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 21. A big play there on the catch and run. And it'll result in a fresh set of downs.
A lot of times the key is just get him the ball and let him do his thing, and they got it out to him on the left side, and he did exactly that. Excellent run after the catch.
Second quarter action from Pittsburgh. It is the Steelers in control of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Back to throw here. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. This defense could use a few more plays like that right now.
It certainly could, but think about it from an offense's perspective right now. They've got a lead, but they don't want to throttle down too much and stall themselves. Still want to move at a nice pace.
And that one goes incomplete on the drop. That's one he definitely normally catches. 4th down.
Patterson's kick is good.
And that will extend their lead even further.
So 3 points there, and they continue to build this first half lead.
Yeah, every little bit helps, and the more that you can put together drives and start controlling the tempo, controlling possession, finishing with points, the better off you're going to be.
Oh, a good return up past the 30. Past midfield. And a heck of a return as he goes out of bounds across the 50 inside the 45.
Now that's the kind of return that warms the heart of a special teams coach. He'll be pushing us next time, Brandon, to make sure his guys are introduced in the starting lineups. These guys have such an influence on every game. The unsung heroes, remember, they have their own meetings, their own practice time, heck, their own spot on the bench in order to be ready to play each and every week.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Flush to his right. 20!
Down the sideline he goes.
Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
I am willing to bet that he got a monster grin on his face when he saw what was happening. Man covers are so committed to denying a big throw that it pulled attention away from him, and he had an easy lane to hit, and hit it he did.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. A great play there with touchdown number 7 on the year.
And the Commanders have cut it back within a score.
The touchdown all set up by the big play one snap before, but they finish it off here with a shorter completion, this time for the score.
I like how they stuck with what got them there, right? The big pass play. Got the momentum going, right? That's you create it with a play like that, and you come right back with another pass play to finalize things off.
Extra point right down the middle, and it's now 13-7. One play, 2 plays, touchdown. That's all it took there. A very short and sweet drive that got him in the end zone. So here comes the kickoff, and what now is just a one-score, 6-point game.
And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Steelers offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. And he's been a real threat, not just with the arm, but with the wheels as well. NFL's leader amongst quarterbacks in terms of rushing touchdowns.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. Second down coming up.
And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. Ball on the 30 now. Here's second down and 7.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground.
And he'll fight for a couple as the tackle is made at about the 32.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
Shakes off the sack. Fighting through pressure. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
Well, he and his offense were staring down what was likely a 3-and-out. Zero fear from his side, though. Never doubted for a second they pick up the first. He's ready to pull the trigger on a keeper the moment it revealed itself.
That's out to the left flat and complete. They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it, and that'll make it second down. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw.
Oh, the Commanders are going to get there as he's taken down.
Call it a loss of 5, a big sack to bring up third down.
Brings up third down
Going to need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to float this one deep right side. And the defense loses him. It's complete. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. A great effort there. 60 yards as his guys are able to extend their lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And the lead now stands at 13. A drive that time of 6 plays. And it ends with the Steelers finding the end zone. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. And now it looks like he's in some discomfort after being tackled at the end of that return. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Well, they are right at the 500 mark on the year and got there with a victory a week ago.
And I think right now I put myself in the shoes of the head coach and say, all right, time to reset a little bit. And I don't give my team a win one for the Gipper speech, but I do say, look, we haven't played our best football yet, but we are at 500 and we're still in it. Let's try and string a few of these victories together, and we're capable of doing so.
Throwing middle, and it's complete. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40.
Well, following the play now, they're going to stop the clock here as a man is shaken up. Well, hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. That one goes for 30 yards.
So often when we're watching a football game, we see one with a lot of ebbs and flows, and this one is no different. And sometimes you just need a big play to wake you up a bit. And they get one right there. That shot of caffeine this offense was looking for.
Now a first carry here for their running back. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get them. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for them. Show them that you're supposed to get the football.
And they'll turn to a power game to try to get in.
And he will take it in. Touchdown, Commanders.
It's the fullback.
His first rushing touchdown on the year. And the Commanders have got it back to within a score.
And that's why you have the fullback, Charles. Couldn't get it in the play before with a smaller guy. Turned to a little more power. They score.
And now it has to warm the hearts of a lot of old-school football fans. They love when they get to see a little bit of power football.
Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead will shrink to 6. So that drive spanned 5 plays. And the result, a touchdown for Washington. So here comes the kickoff, and what now is just a 1-score, 6-point game.
And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The home team's offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. And he's had things all his way in this first half. The numbers sensational as he'll look to add to them with another drive here.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. The offense on third down, they've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 16. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. It'll go as a sack, a loss of 3, and in turn, it takes us to a 4th down. The Steelers send out their punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. It's taken to the 26. A big boot that time. 57 yards the official distance. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. And Washington going to come back out here to take over offensively. Looking back to that first quarter, they struggled, but now here in quarter 2, they seem to have some rhythm.
And it really shouldn't be a surprise to us, because when we were in the production meetings, we asked a few of the players about, hey, what if things get a little rocky early? They all said the exact same thing. We're prepared, so we're confident things will work out. And so far, they have started to do so.
Those 3 words we hear a lot: stay the course. The defense rising to the challenge and setting them back on the sack.
They were in the top 5 in sacks in the league coming into this one. That's their 3rd one in this game. Obviously, pass rush has been a strength of this team all year long.
And apparently they're not satisfied with top 5. They want to climb that ladder.
Yeah, I think it goes back to their offseason. They decided to make it a priority, and it's working out.
Looking to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Still on his feet. Touchdown, Washington. A big play there. 78 yards. And the Commanders strike quickly here to tie up the ball game. These 2 teams in this first half, it's been fun. Back and forth, back and forth. Well, it's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having streaks here, aren't they? Being able to put scores together and really bunch them up, and we have a tight game here. You know, we often talk about having the right shoes for the right turf. Today it's track shoes, because that's what we've seen with these offenses.
Yeah, it's been an absolute track meet so far, and fun to watch. Point after, right down the middle. And with it, his guys take the lead here by a point. Washington kick team back out there now as they will send this one away. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. Pittsburgh's offense now heading back out onto the field. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. He'll look to throw. Oh, and that is incomplete.
Well, it hasn't been a banner first half for the defense trying to cover him today, but they'll take that one right there, helping force that incompletion.
They'll set up to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Crawford. And he's going to get this to the 31, but that is still well short of what he needed. 5 yards, not enough, and it'll be 4th down. The Steelers send out their punter now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. The Commanders' offense and their wide receiver getting set for this next possession. And it may be time for this defense to start throwing a second defender his way, because whatever they've done, it has not worked in this first half. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They're starting to pull away with this one. Early on that first quarter, they didn't look so great offensively. What has changed?
Sometimes it's just a matter of doing what you plan to do better. Sometimes you just put that all together and you execute. Other times it's just in a simple adjustment in your game plan, finding a spot that maybe was a little weaker than maybe you thought, and going to that. So many different things, so many different ways, but right now, you got to like what they're doing. They have put distance between themselves and their opponent.
Looking to add on here in the second quarter. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. No one there to help out downfield, but no problem. Scrambling for 22 and a first.
No shortage of impressive moments from him thus far. Now he's halfway to the century mark, and we're still in the first half. There's been no answer for his running ability so far by the defense. I can't wait to see what adjustments they'll have to make during the halftime break.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. Here's a fake on the jet sweep, and instead a give up the middle. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. From the 46-yard line, a second down and 6. And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. It'll be a loss of 2, maybe 3 on the play. And 3rd and 8 now. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. The Steelers now in the nickel here on 3rd down. Back to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A gain of 26 on the 3rd down conversion.
Partner, that's excellent timing right there. Breaking off the route and being able to hit it right when he stops.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. He'll drop to throw. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it'll be 2nd down. Back to throw again. And his pass incomplete. Well, those two have hooked up for a touchdown once already in this game, that time unable to find the completion.
Yeah, it just appeared they wanted to get him out into open space and try and get him the football. As you mentioned, unable to connect.
Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And this pass rush has really been bringing the heat and has already gotten home a few times here in the first half. So how about the play call there? Sometimes if you can't protect, you've got to fool them. Screen passes like that can take a little steam out of what's been a relentless rush so far.
A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. They'll look to throw again. And he's going to be dropped. Back at the 15-yard line. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. They'll drop to throw. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. That time the completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up with a 3rd and goal. The Commanders going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. They'll look to throw here. And this is taken in for a Washington touchdown. From 10 yards out. And the Commanders will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
And that lead is now 7 with a chance to go to 8 or more if they want to get crazy here, which we don't expect. But I just know the way the game's being played with the analytics, there's going to be a lot more of going for 2 in a lot of situations, isn't there?
Yeah, there's going to be. And I think their focus here, they don't want to give up anything going into the lockers on the other, and just a little bit of time left on the clock.
Yeah, they don't want to do anything to erase the good feeling they have right now by getting this late score in the half. And able to get this out to the 25.
One more drive here for the Steeler offense in this first half. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Short completion, just 4 yards, and it's second down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He's got a man. That's caught left sideline. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. They'll look to throw here on first down. And he's got his man on the out route. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Second down and a little more than a yard here.
Brings up 2nd and a yard.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the left hash, this from 46. Patterson's kick is good. And that will do it for this first half. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
Okay, all right, Brandon, thank you very much. Hi again, everyone. Let's get you caught up with what's going on around the NFL as we are officially into the second half of the season. We'll begin our tour out at Nissan Stadium in Nashville, and it's the Bengals who have the lead in the second quarter. The Bengals trying to finish that one off and claim victory. From there, we head up to the Motor City to check in on the Lions at home at Ford Field, and they trail the visiting Green Bay Packers as that one's gone to halftime. Marvin Harrison Jr., a touchdown catch in that first half. Finally, let's get down to Houston. Check on the Texans at home at NRG Stadium. As you can see the score there in the second quarter. Joe Burrow has thrown a touchdown pass. We saw a couple of high-octane offenses getting it done in the first half. Both teams had no problems moving the football. And you'd have to think, the team whose defense shows up in the second half is going to be the one who walks out of here with a victory.
Okay, Coach, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. And a good effort on the return there. Gets them across the 30, up to the 33. So here's Washington now to take over. They were winners last week, defeating the New York Giants. They lead this one as well right now as they come up 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground to about the 35, second down.
The way things have gone in this one, the running game's been something of an afterthought, and that's not been too bad for them, has it?
Yeah, the offensive returns have been good, but I guess we figured he in the ground game would be a bit more involved. Here's 2nd and 8. And that throw behind his man, he missed him, incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
And he's going to have a Commanders first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
They go play action here on first down. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. James. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
And that is incomplete.
So many times we've seen him try to escape the pocket and do something with his legs, but in this case, the pressure was too intense and he made the wise choice to just get rid of the football and make sure no one was going to get it.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. And now time will be called here as Washington has an injured player down on the field. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. 2nd down coming up. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down, but a nice little gain. Here's 3rd and a few inches. They'll send the tight end in motion left. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he will have a Steelers 1st down, and he'll have it by plenty as they're able to keep the drive alive on 3rd and inches.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. 1st down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. They're going to look to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down. Backed up here. Tough spot. Needing 11 yards to pick up the 1st. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He's got his target. That's complete. Gets by him, and now a little daylight. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets all the way down inside the 20-yard line. A big play that time for Pittsburgh. 49 yards.
They made that way too easy for them. No one is supposed to be that open against an NFL defense. Once he caught the ball, there wasn't anybody close enough to stop him. And he was able to continue downfield after making the catch.
Back to throw now on 1st down. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And they'll get to him just inside the 15, even after that strong run we witnessed. Here now a 3rd down and 8.
Makes it 3rd and 8.
They'll look to throw.
And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'll guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
Patterson's kick is good.
And that will cut the lead down to just 2.
So give them 3 on that drive. You know, normally you'd say, we'll take it, but the way points have been flying around, it feels like a little bit of a letdown.
Yeah, you just have to wonder, are field goals going to be enough? Because as you pointed out, the way touchdowns have been scored, does kicking a field goal actually put you at a disadvantage the rest of the way?
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Now the Washington offense heading out. They're coming off a 4th down gamble that last drive that backfired CD, but really not as badly as it could. Their defense held up and only gave up 3 points.
And what they want to do is play off the momentum the defense gave them. Only giving up the 3 points in that situation after they failed on 4th down. Now they want to make it pay off. They want to pay homage to the defense and have their own drive pay off in points for themselves.
That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a 1st down. And the slot man goes in motion left.
Now they show jet sweep, but instead a run up the middle here.
And a hard-earned yard there as he ran through one would-be tackler. It's 2nd down.
2nd and 9 from the 44.
Now back to throw.
Has his man, that's James.
He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
And that will be incomplete.
Credit on that one defensively goes to Asante Samuel Jr.
I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35.
The home team's offense and their quarterback headed out for this next possession. And we'll take you through some of the highlights here. You'll notice he had a hand in a lot of them so far. He's got this offense rolling right now.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down.
It's a pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44.
12 yards that time at a Pittsburgh 1st. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. They'll set up a throw. They're unable to connect, but a late flag comes in. And the contact may have come too early.
Defense.
So pass interference to call, and that does not look to be going over too well on the defensive side.
Or on their sideline, because I believe their head coach is saying right now, hey, you've got to call that both ways.
He finds some way to turn this into positive yardage as he struggles forward for a pickup of about 2. On 2nd down, they'll run it here. Down to the 30 after a gain of 3.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
That is caught.
And out of bounds right around the 20. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Crawford. Call it a gain of 3 on the play, and it's second down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 17-yard line.
He'll look to throw. Looking middle, and that's complete.
And the Steelers are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Pittsburgh. It's been a good one so far. Just a 2-point game here as we get set for quarter number 4. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
And they have just not been able to block him at all throughout this game. Seems like every other play, he's doing something in the backfield. Already got 2 sacks, and now here's a tackle behind the line.
And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown.
And the Steelers have taken a 4th quarter lead. Extra point try now for Patterson.
And the lead is up to 5. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told. And it ends with a Pittsburgh touchdown.
And Patterson back out there to send this one away. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The Washington offense set to take over. And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the 2nd half. They'll need to change that here.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup.
Hands it off out of the gun.
And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
Two yards to go, 2nd down.
They run it with James. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. On the give, this is their fullback. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
After a play like that, there should be congratulations all the way around, I think, because if you can stop a big fullback like that, that's not easily done.
Yeah, he does not go down easily, you're right, but he did there. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've converted 7 times and could use another right now. This time it's 3rd and 3. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
And he still doesn't have a catch. We're into the 2nd half. I think it's a little bit of a surprise to me, but that was one he should have caught.
Absolutely. That was his best opportunity right there. He dropped it. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And this one sails out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25. It will. 24-yard line is where they'll spot it.
This offense headed back out, captained, of course, by their quarterback.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down.
Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him.
Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. A handoff as they run the counter play. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. Still needing 10 yards. Now it's 3rd down.
Back to throw here. And that is incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield in man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays, just like that one we saw there.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. They'll look to set up his blockers. Almost outkicked his coverage there. 48-yard punt, but 10 on the return.
And the Commanders will take over with a 1st and 10.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Quick hitter here, it's complete. That'll go for a gain of 7, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Looking to throw. That escapes this, but now he's swallowed up and taken down.
Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him. It has been a rough afternoon for him trying to get rid of the football. See, that's now 5 sacks.
How'd you like to be the offensive coordinator, the offensive line coach trying to come up with an answer for this pass rush? What blocking assignments do you change? Can guys play a little bit better? And we're seeing the end result on the scoreboard. Long day in the pocket for their quarterback.
Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a 1st down.
If they get a game-changing score on this drive, it's going to be because of plays like that. That run was pure heart. Took it himself, found a way to reset the downs, and advance the ball.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. They get to him for a loss of 4, and it brings up 3rd down on the sand. On play action, they'll throw. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. And that'll bring up 4th down on the big sack with a loss of 5. Offensively, they're going to have to figure this out before next week. 7 sacks in 1 game.
Yeah, and that's more than any quarterback should have to bear. And if this continues on, there will be another quarterback in the game because no one can stand up to this week after week.
And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field.
No points last time out. They were forced to punt, if you remember, but no time to dwell on that. They've still got the lead here and a chance to add to that here. 1st and 10 as this new drive starts.
And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. Line of scrimmage, the 28 now as they come up on 2nd and a couple.
Now a fake on the jet sweep, and they'll instead run up the middle.
Trying to keep those big legs churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield.
An extra man here in the secondary for Washington on 3rd down.
Back to throw.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. And we get a stoppage because, as you can see, a member of the Commanders in some obvious discomfort.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line.
46 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
An ideal spot here to get a first down and try to run some more clock, and this is second and less than a yard. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
It's getting cold in here, partner, because it looks like he's trying to ice this one away. Yeah, I know, bad dad joke, but what the heck, right? Scrambling for that first after the D blanketed his receivers, that's a backbreaker for the defense. They finish this drive off with 6, and this one could be over.
And down inside the 35, he goes to the 32-yard line.
From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd and 3.
And they'll send the slot in motion left. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
On third and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. And the defense coming through on third down. A loss of 7 to bring up fourth.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game.
So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. They're looking at a fourth down now as they try to hold on to this lead for dear life. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. And that'll push the lead up to 8. But from a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a one-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
So now out comes this offense led by their quarterback as they take over once more. And this defense has got to be at its wits' end, trying to come up with ways to keep him contained. He's had so many opportunities to tuck it and go, and he's turned a number of those opportunities into big plays.
And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete.
And now time will be called here as Washington has an injured player down on the field. The medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. 2nd and 6 coming up.
They'll look to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
I like what they did there, still keeping their tight ends involved. They understand it's not quite Hail Mary time just yet.
Back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Steelers, they're going to take over an excellent field position. So now let's reset here, Charles. They do have 2 timeouts left, so they can stop the clock twice. This one's not quite over yet.
No, and what you're doing on defense, you're going to use both timeouts, obviously. But you've got to call defenses are going to force the issue early, meaning you want that play over fast. You don't want to give them time to dance around in the backfield or run a wide sweep that'll take off time. Blitz them, put pressure on them, make sure that play ends quickly so that you can go ahead and keep moving.
And they take a knee.
Now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout,
as the clock will stop with 1:06 left to go in the game. And they will take a knee here. So he'll take a knee here to wrap this one up, and he's going to want to keep that game ball. He was sensational. And that knee will do it. So they snap the losing streak. Always a good feeling.
Yeah, I don't know if this one right here when they're taking a knee is as much exultation as exhalation, right? They just breathe a sigh of relief. Finally got a win, needed one desperately.
What a game we were treated to in this one. And on that final play, they had a chance. They had the ball just beyond midfield for one final shot, but couldn't get it done, and they suffered the loss.
Yeah, and you mentioned how they had a chance on that final play, and getting it to midfield gave them that opportunity, hoping they could find their way to the end zone and make that miracle happen. A really good ending to an entertaining contest, though.
So for Pittsburgh,
they climb to 6-2 on the year as they close in on the midpoint of this 17-game schedule.
And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Baltimore Ravens.
Meanwhile, for the Commanders,
they are barely afloat as they fall to 4-5. And they'll try to get back on the beam next week as they'll head to Tampa to take on the Bucs. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.